Hello, it's Kung Fu CJ. It's story time again. Before I get started with this story, the title of it is The Rapture Breaks Chains, coming from Matthew 24:39 through 41. Um, I want to give a shout out to Kevin Timothy Jackson Sr. and Joyce Jackson Woodson. I grew up in the household with these two individuals, and they were my motivation for doing what I can do today and what I know today and how I research and study today. So let's get started. Meet Jack, inmate 218-3481. He was arrested for disorderly conduct. He was just sentenced to 10 years while headed to his final prison places. He is in prayer. See, Jack had been sharing too much information on the internet. This is not Jack's first time being arrested. See, in 2018, he was convicted of wire fraud and served a year on house arrest. The government has started cracking down on those who disagree with the administration. They banned churches from preaching about the government from the pulpit. Street preachers were being attacked and then arrested for violating rules put in place by the government. Jack was placed in solitary confinement. The guards were told never talk to him. Jack was well versed in the Bible, and at midnight, Jack would preach. When the guards came into the dorm, Jack would get louder. Eventually, they would take away Jack's books, calling them contraband, and then even took his Bible. Jack's time in prison was hard. He could not have visitors for fear of them preaching the Bible with other visitors and inmates around him. Jack was not broken. He still shared the gospel where he was. He had no idea what was going on the outside. They read his mail, and if it had anything related to the Bible, they would trash it. One day, an inmate came into the dorm. When the inmate reached his cell, he yelled, "Is Jack here?" Jack rose from his bed and said, "Yes, I am." "Here, who are you?" The inmate said nothing. When the guard left, the new inmate yelled for Jack again. "Yes," Jack said. Inmate said, "I am Thomas from Second Baptist Church in Boyd City." Jack smiled and asked, "How are the brothers and sisters?" Thomas said, "The church is no more." Jack grieved. He asked, "What happened?" "The pastor started teaching what you taught. Many got saved, many changed their ways. They spoke for hours, and all the dorm heard them. Many were saved that night behind bars. Many days passed, and one day, as the guards were doing head count in the prison, every dorm was off. So they recounted. The deputy warden was called. The deputy warden called the warden. Every prison in the state was missing inmates. Law enforcement was alerted, but they couldn't respond due to the chaos in the cities around the state. Guards started asking prisoners, "Where did they go?" An inmate spoke up and said, "They all went to heaven." The guard radios to open his cell. They took him to the warden. They questioned him more. The inmate tells them every night Jack would preach about the rapture. The warden mocks him. That is that Christian junk about going to heaven alive. The inmate says that the warden said to the warden, I wish I would have believed. There was a worldwide search for those who believed in Jesus Christ. One nation blamed another nation, and then it came the man who the world would follow. Many would come to believe in God and his gift of salvation, Jesus Christ. And this many would suffer until Christ returned. This is the story, my friends. See you soon with another one. Peace.